in the living organisms. Introduction to diversity in the living organisms. Our Earth has a huge pool of life forms that include both the flora and fauna. All these life forms are widely distributed geographically. Each life form is unique in itself. Take, for example, seahorse and mimosa, or the touch-me-not plant. Some of these life forms can be observed daily in our locality, some in forests, hills and rivers. This means that the extent of diversity is boundless. Most of us watch the Discovery and National Geographic channel that enables us to understand and visualize the various plants and animals which are miles away, fathom deep, or altitude high or even extinct. To study diversity effectively, it was necessary to arrange the various kinds of organisms in an orderly manner. This was achieved by taxonomy. Information. Taxonomy. Branch of science that deals with classification and nomenclature. What is the importance of classification? Classification makes the study of such a wide variety of organisms easy. It projects before us a picture of all life forms at a glance. It is essential also to understand the interrelationship among different groups of organisms. It serves as a base for the development for other biological sciences as well. How the biological names of plants and animals were formulated. We all have our own regional languages. English is a global language or universal language of communication. For example, dog has different names in different languages. Therefore, there needs to be a unique scientific name that can be understood worldwide. Let us see what nomenclature is. Nomenclature is system of naming plants and animals just as you and I have the first and last name, so does the name of every organism. We know that the biological name of man is Homo sapiens. Hence, the first component is called genus. Second component is called as species. Take a look at few examples. The scientific name of China roses, Hibiscus rosa sinensis. This type of nomenclature is called as binomial nomenclature. It was proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. He is called as the father of taxonomy. Information. There are over 200 species of genus Hibiscus. Before we conclude, let us take a look at the earlier attempts of classification.
Biologists have tried to classify all living organisms into broad categories called kingdoms. The classification Whittaker proposed has 5 kingdoms: Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia, and is widely used. These groups are formed on the basis of their cell structure, mode and source of nutrition, and body organization. Further classification is done by naming the subgroups at various levels as given in the following scheme. Kingdom, phylum for animals and division for plants. Class, order, family, genus, species. Thus, by separating organisms, we arrive at the basic unit of classification, which is a species.
Three eminent scientists, Carl Woese, Ernst Haeckel, and Robert Whittaker, classified organisms into 5 broad categories, kingdoms, namely Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Let us study the characteristics of kingdom Monera. These organisms do not have a defined nucleus or organelles. The mode of nutrition can be autotrophic or heterotrophic. Examples are cyanobacteria and mycoplasma. Protista includes unicellular eukaryotes. The movement in these organisms is performed with the help of cilia or whip-like structure called flagella. Examples are algae, diatoms, and protozoa. Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia will be dealt in the subsequent topics.